Hi, everybody. Welcome back to the fifth, sixth. I'm terrible at keeping track of what.
We are on episode 6.
Is it? I don't know.
I'm pretty sure it's 5.
I joined
Five.
late, so
Or 5. Number
my
5.
count is
Episode,
off.
episode,
I
episode
wasn't
five.
even here for like 2 of these episodes. How do I know that more than
Let's
you guys?
count. Let's count backwards. What day of the week is it?
But okay, so yeah, welcome back to episode 5 of the Gaifus for Laifus podcast. Thank you guys for joining us again. As you hopefully know by now, my name is Daniel.
My name's Gunner.
I'm
I got it. My
Chris.
name's Raul. Oh,
Oh,
Manners
We're bad at math and
dates.
yeah.
Dude, I barely know if I see my students without like their faces, I'm screwed. I know their names, but I don't know like the faces they're attached to. So
That's gonna suck when you go back in person.
yeah, I get the Proctor state test on Thursday actually. So
Oh, good luck with that.
person too. So yeah.
Very good. But so today's gonna be a fun episode. Raul, if you want to explain what we're gonna be doing, talking about today.
yeah, sure thing. Last week we kind of introduced it, talking about our top 9 animes to get a feel for kind of, who watches what type of anime lovers we are. So very interested to see what my what do I call you guys? What is this?
Podmates. That sounds weird. That sounds
Podmates? Yeah, that sounds kind of weird. Castmates?
Yeah, we'll do that. That sounds better.
Guess
All right,
what?
my fellow castmates. I'm very excited to see their opinions on their favorite animes. So I guess we'll just get straight right into it. I'm most interested to see Daniel's top 10 list. So let's hear it.
Oh, so does everyone want me to start off or?
Definitely, you start off there.
Oh, okay. So for a little bit of background information, for those of you who are new to the anime community or are interested in doing this kind of thing, traditionally there's people do what's called 3x3s, which are it's just screenshots of your favorite anime, and it kind of people say it like paints a very accurate picture of what the kind of like anime watcher you are. So this is like our little foray into it, and I guess it was gonna feel nothing but judgment at this point.
I was gonna say I hope it's a safe zone.
Oh no, there's no
No.
safe
See
zone
how it
here.
goes.
I played Mario Kart with Gunner, and there's no safe zones.
Yeah.
Yeah, I might have to crack open a beer.
Listen,
while we do this.
listen.
Pour some sake.
Yeah, I'll start off and
Yeah, go for it.
Okay, so yeah, number 1, this should come as no surprise to the people who know me, which are Gunner and Chris. I do
can
know
I
Raul,
guess?
but
Can I guess?
me, Gunner, and Chris all work together and have known each other.
Let's hear it. What is it, Chris?
Hold on, let's let Chris guess. Chris,
It's High School DxD. I know.
You are correct. Number 1 is High School DxD.
Is it really?
Yes, it's the show I love to hate to watch, and yeah, I'm
This man, he's been talking about High School DxD for years. I think when we first met, you're like, dude, if this is good, you should watch some High School DxD.
Yeah, if you're in a happily committed relationship, my girlfriend. Hopefully, my girlfriend never watches this, but if she does, I'm not gonna be in. She hates how much I love this show.
I've never seen High School DxD, and all I know about it is there's a lot of anime titties.
Hey, Daniel, you want to give us a synopsis of the show?
Yeah. No, well, okay, when you synopsis it, it's not that bad. I could sell it to Roll. Watch.
Okay, so let me hear it. Let me hear this.
All right,
Let
so
me hear
it's
the pitch.
All right, so it's about a guy who gets attacked by there's like multiple races that exist in this world, and so he gets killed by a fallen angel. He gets revived by a devil who ironically ends up being like his main love interest. Her name's Rias. And so the reason he's killed is because he actually has the power of the dragons. He has what's called the red Welsh dragon, which is like it ties into English mythology, which is why England's flag is red and white, supposed to represent these 2 dragons. And so he has the power of the red one. So basically, he basically turns into like a Power Ranger with like a red dragon like outfit on. And so along the way, they go to school. And his dream is to become like to have like a harem and stuff like that.
Which is valid dream.
And so it's just about that, like them confronting these supernatural forces, and like they bring in like the Norse mythologies, They bring in Chinese mythology, and so he gets his powers this way, and so he gets his powers by. They explain it as like, so there's like the devils use like chess pieces to represent their power structures. So he's considered a pawn, but he has like all this extra power because he has this dragon suit. And so Rias, the main girl, is the king of her group, and then she had like all her friends play off like pawn pieces, and they just confront. I mean, yeah, there's a lot of fan service and stuff like that, but
Actually, it sounds kind of interesting. I'm a big fan of mythology.
Yeah.
Hey Daniel,
But,
how do they get their power? Like, how does he power up again?
Him?
Mm-hmm.
At the beginning, I guess he realizes that he has to touch her boobs.
Oh,
Wow.
See, this is what I hate. See, this is where you guys get all elitist. But let me ask this question, because this is not going to sit well with a lot of people. If you were 15 years old, right, and you were consensually allowed to touch boobs, would that not like metaphorically increase your power level? Don't act like it wouldn't.
Oh, I would be Super Saiyan Goku.
Exactly. See, so all of you.
No, yeah. No, I understand that, but Daniel, you have to understand. Let's replay that. So my question is, okay, now how is it like a quick grab? Like is it like a dip, or like how does the squeeze relate to the power? I don't understand.
I don't know, dude. The guy just wrote it that way. Why for Dragon Ball Z are there a bunch of dudes who turn blonde when they power up to past a certain level? I don't know. The dude wrote it that way. I don't even want me to. I like the show. I don't understand the intricacies of why he wrote it the way. I'm not like buying like the director's cut of his like speech and stuff. Which is funny because my number 2 is a completely like opposite direction.
Yeah, your number 1. If people are gonna look at your number 1 and be like, "Nah, this dude's just trash."
Yeah. My number 2 is Violet Evergarden on Netflix.
What a 180.
I mean, Gunnar knows. Gunner's seen it. Episode 10, man, is masterclass.
Yeah.
No spoilers. Still need to watch it.
Yeah. We'll be at cons and stuff, and Chris will be like, "No spoilers." Still need to watch it.
No
Bro,
spoilers.
have you seen Violet Evergarden?
I have not actually.
That one's dope.
Yeah, it's a good one. It's on Netflix.
Is it long?
It's 12, 13 episodes.
Okay.
They're quick.
Good watch.
Yeah, it's a quick one.
Yeah, that one's about a girl who was raised to be like a living weapon, and the person who takes her in, who is her commanding officer, shows her like kindness. So throughout her life, she was raised to just kind of like kill people, and he disappears. Because kind of they imply it in the beginning, so you're not. It's not much of a spoiler, but basically he dies, and his last words to her were that he loved her, and so she doesn't understand what that means. So the show is her journey of trying to learn like what love means, and along the way, during the war she loses both of her arms, and so in this world, it's like World War I level technology, so they still use typewriters and things like that.
Gotcha.
And so she becomes what's called an auto memory doll. So it's people who will record messages for you, will send letters, and so it's basically each episode is her interactions with these new people, and she learns like basically how to understand her emotions. And yeah, then you get to episode 10, and I mean, at least for me, that was it's arguably one of the best and most soul crushing episodes.
Yeah, it's a lot. Also, she gains her for fight scenes. She powers up by slapping people's asses, and she's
Gunnar, we don't need to hear about what you and your girlfriend do. Okay, so easy.
Listen. When I put on the maid's outfit, there's no stopping us.
Stopping you or stopping her?
I mean,
it sounds like
depends what day of the week it is.
Oh, Jesus. All right, moving on to number 3 for me. Oh my God, he's showing his face on screen. Everybody, look at that.
Because I'm on my phone today.
For all our
only a mother could love.
For all our audio listeners, we're on a Zoom recording right now, and we're seeing the lovely face of Crispy Chris.
All right, so here I'll give you my number 3 is Yu Yu Hakusho. Peak, arguably I would say, was the best shonen show of the 90s, and yet outside of Dragon Ball Z, and yes, I'm prepared to fight people on that. The best character was literally the inspiration for Sasuke and his edginess. So, for Dragon Ball Z, that's more of a nostalgia pick, just because it shaped my life so much. I mean, it was I guess the first anime I watched outside of Pokemon. Number 5, I have Attack on Titan. Season 4 is a masterclass on how to write things. It's brilliantly written. Number 6, I have Black Clover, because I was ride or die for the series from the beginning. Chris knows.
Yes, he was.
I was banging the table for this
through all the unnecessary screaming and everything.
I was like, guys, I promise, 10 get past 10 episodes, and it's gonna be the new top shonen. And I called it. This is what it's like. This is what it feels like when you call Super Bowl winner at the beginning of the season.
This was those people that said, "No, I swear Jared Goff's good." I swear he's good.
Hey, he was good and then the Super Bowl happened, and after that, everything changed.
Hey, Lions going to the Super Bowl. It's my hot take.
The hot take of the day. We'll have it on recording.
Yep.
7 is Bleach. It's my favorite out of the OG or I guess the new gen big 3. So out of Bleach, One Piece, and Naruto, that one was mine. 8 is Gundam Wing, because I like giant robots, and giant robots are super dope. And when they blow stuff up, it's even doper.
Sure.
And number 9, Your Line April, because your boy likes to feel.
Your list goes through all the emotional spectrum.
Yo,
you have your rage, you have your sadness, and of course you have your horniness. It's right at the top where it's supposed to be.
It's like that. Isn't there's like a Bill Hader dude from SNL where he's like, I'm scared and horny.
It's a meme. Yeah.
Yep. So that's my top 9. I feel like that's pretty, like, if you were to ask me like what my favorite, you'd be like, yeah, that makes sense for me.
Yeah.
So that's
All right,
mine.
Who goes next?
You know what, Chris?
Chris, you want to go?
Yeah, Chris go next.
I didn't think that. Okay. So my number 1, and I know Daniel knows this one, but my number 1 is Kill la Kill.
Yep.
All day.
Trash.
It's pretty trash. It's not as trash as High School DxD, but it's still trash.
It's up there.
Raul, have you seen Kill la Kill?
I think Raul might be dead.
I'm gonna go with no.
I'm sorry. I'm actually currently watching it. I'm like 15 episodes in.
Oh,
I kind of it's nice.
Let's go. My favorite character is Non. That is best girl all day.
I did not know Raul was that much trash.
Raul's a good man. Okay, so like Daniel, my number 2 goes 180. My second favorite is Sound Euphonium. Big 180.
Yeah, that's a
high school band. It's great. Number 3 is My Hero Academia, the best shonen of all time, and I will stand by that and fight anyone that says anything otherwise.
I mean, I don't know about the best shonen of all time. But...
Best shonen, best music, best villains. I'm a big villain guy. Best fight scene, best everything.
They have had.
Sorry, I zoned out. What was this?
My Hero.
Oh yeah, I'm surprised I didn't put My Hero in there, but
yeah, I'm really surprised you didn't.
To be
honest.
Their villains are definitely top. You know.
Oh yes. Number 4 is Hunter x Hunter.
Cool.
This was I would debate between My Hero and Hunter x Hunter as my favorite shonen. But the fact that My Hero is still going and Hunter x Hunter keeps going on hiatus after hiatus means that My Hero pulls ahead just a little bit for me.
I know they just introduced the Dark Continent apparently in the manga, and now we'll never know what it's about. So
I'm from the South, so I'm illiterate, so I can't read. So I like to watch, and so the fact that Hunter x Hunter just stops kind of kills it for me, but it is so good. So that's number 4.
I'm gonna shoot you. I'm gonna say something controversial because I think the Greed Island arc is the worst arc.
The worst arc out of all of them? Yeah, I agree, but
You didn't like Greed Island,
dude?
What?
Remind me which arc that is.
Greed Island is the one where they go in the video game. So they go in the game and they it's the one with like where they meet Biscuit at Bisky and they learn how to like properly use Nen and all that fun stuff.
Yeah. Dude, that one was so much fun. There was cards and shit.
Watching Hisoka play volleyball with Gon and Killua, top tier moment in anime.
That's a big moment.
That was good. That's what I'm saying. The Greed Island was such a good arc.
So, yeah, but I will agree that Greed Island was the worst arc out of all of them, but it's still a good arc.
No, I 10,000%.
What's the worst arc? What is the worst
Chimera arc?
The Chimera arc.
That's the okay, it's got a great fight, stupid. But just overall, it's so long.
No, you're trolling.
It's a dread.
No, I definitely agree with Raul because it's like you know, the Chimera arc is like intense, but like the way the pacing's really weird. The fight scenes are all very good, and it's definitely a tipping point in the anime, you know, because it's definitely the darkest point that the anime goes so far, at least from the anime. So I agree. It's, you know, it's a very powerful arc, but like the way they wrapped it up was kind of stupid.
No.
Yes. Yes.
No.
Yes, it was.
I disagree with every single thing you just said, except for
when he meets his dad. I thought that was dope. And then his dad's like, "Yeah, I wanted you to be good enough to meet me."
No, not that scene with the Chimera ant, like just the whole like. That was cool.
I think he means how Miriam died.
Yeah, like how he died. Yeah, and then I just didn't like we followed like really weird characters this arc that like I just didn't like how it was all mapped out, and like the ending felt rushed to me, like, you know what I mean. So I was just not feeling it, and honestly,
I feel indifferent to Kite dying. I'm gonna be honest.
What?
Kite dying was like, I mean, like, here's the thing: we only saw him for like 2 episodes.
No.
No, it's like, okay, like, it's like I'm trying to think of like. But yeah, it's just because like no, I agree it's an important part of the whole scene. It's kind of like when like Obi-Wan died in episode 4 when he just kind of, you're like, oh, okay, well, he just dies an hour into the movie, I guess. Like, cool. And then he becomes like, it's a pivotal moment. I'm not denying that. I agree that like it leads to like arguably one of the coolest like shonen protagonist scenes of all time, with Gon just falcon punching P2 into oblivion. But I think his death, for me watching it, I was just kind of like, oh, he died. A lot of people died that arc, so I was kind of like, oh.
A lot of people did die that arc.
It was a very dark arc, you know.
It's my second favorite arc out of the whole show.
What's your first?
The Phantom Troop arc.
Oh, that I agree. That one will be up there for me.
That one was good. That was good. It was, you know, I really loved Greed Island. I can't believe you guys hate that. Like, that's
I didn't say I hate it. It's just the worst arc.
Yeah, if we were
it's not like One Piece where I hate freaking East Blue. Like, I can't stand the East Blue. Besides Arlong Park.
I'm 32 chapters and I hate East Blue, and I'm reading
East Blue.
East Blue sucks up until Arlong Park again. Mm-hmm. But I digress. Anywho, so Hunter x Hunter 4.
Okay, respect it.
5th is Konosuba.
Oh, that's a good one. Love Konosuba.
Konosuba is honestly one of the only anime that has genuinely made me laugh the entire time. It is so funny and so stupid. It's
movie
great.
Was good too.
What's that?
Movie was good too. Basically, it's like
the movie was fantastic.
It's like D&D, but everyone's bad at it.
Yes, and it's
like
great.
Intentionally bad at it.
Yep, it's fantastic. What am I on? 6? I can't count.
Yeah,
6. One Piece is number 6.
I thought it would have been higher, but
it's really, really, really good. But it doesn't top those 5 in my opinion. Okay. But I wouldn't be lying if I said it wasn't one of my favorite animes. So, One Piece. I'm not even caught up all the way. I'm just starting Wano. So, I still got a long way to go.
I've heard one was really good.
I have too, and I'm very excited. I'm gonna watch it before we go to the next convention too, so I don't get spoiled.
That was a
Well,
good
it sounds like you got 3 years before then, so
That's true.
so you got plenty of time to catch up.
7 is Darling in the Franxx.
Wow. I feel special. We watched that one together.
We did, and it genuinely has made that one has made me rage and feel and all that like no other anime. So very good. Obviously not the best, in my opinion, not the best Studio Trigger one because Kill la Kill exists, but amazing. Very, 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 very amazing. Let's see. Number 8 am I on? Yeah.
8.
Number 8 is God of High School.
Wow. Really? It worked its way up to 8.
Wow.
Yeah.
I wasn't expecting that.
So it makes its way here because it has the best fight scenes and best animations I've seen in an anime.
That's true.
Like throughout the whole thing, it's like just so intense.
It is a good fight scene, the top tier.
And even though the plot is the most fresh thing in the world, and I was confused for the whole time. It is so cool. Like the fight scenes are just, and the soundtrack, like the OP, is so good.
Yeah.
So God of High School.
I'm glad you finally watched it, dude. I kept telling you.
I know. I'm stupid for not watching it. And that's actually controversial because I hear a lot of people didn't like the anime, but I digress. And then
Didn't it win? Wasn't it on Crunchyroll Awards? God of High School?
2 of the fights were for best fight scene.
Oh, okay.
Did either of them win?
No, it was Deku versus Overhaul.
Okay. Well, I'll give it to that. I'll give it that because that fight was also good.
Yeah.
And then number 9, I spent so much time bouncing between these two that I honestly couldn't decide. So it's a tie between Future Diary, and Samurai Champloo.
Future Diary was like a Quentin Tarantino movie on drugs.
Did nothing wrong, and I'm still on that camp.
It is like all the pink hair characters.
Yes, the pink hair crazy girls. And then Samurai Champloo was one of the first ever anime I ever watched, and it holds near and dear to my heart. And the soundtrack is amazing.
Soundtrack is fire on that. It's such a
Mugen is one of my favorite anime characters of all time, and all that fun stuff. So, and then I want to give a shout out. Also, I know I'm way past 9, but a shout out to another one of my first anime I ever watched called Nanbaka. It was freaking hilarious.
Oh yeah.
And super cool and very colorful. So yeah, there you go.
That's good. Thank you,
That's
Chris.
my list.
That was a good list. That sounds like Chris. 100%.
I think I like Chris a lot more now.
No, I wasn't really feeling Chris, but after his list, he's all right. I can go ahead and go if you guys want me to.
We'll let Raul finish it up.
Yeah, let him.
Yeah, let's say the best for last.
Is Power Rangers an anime? Can I put that on my list?
Yeah.
The SpongeBob count?
Barney. Barney's my anime.
Dude, the fight scenes in Barney are fire.
Yep. And when Selena Gomez punched Barney in the face.
Dude. What the fuck? I'm gonna go in reverse order. Y'all been starting from the top. I'm gonna start from the bottom.
Okay.
All the way up to the top.
I like that, Gunner.
I should have
different.
All right. So Raul's gonna do the same. I'm guessing.
That's why I'm an innovator. That's why I'm on the team. I'm gonna start. My number 10 choice is Love Is War. Best anime of all time.
Kaguya-sama or whatever the hell it's called.
Yeah. Well, Love Is War.
They won best couple, by the way.
Yes, thank God, dude. Something's right in the world.
Boo. Well, whatever.
Dude. Did Daddy Daddy Do win the best music or no?
No, it was Beastars.
Of course it was. Trash. But no, Love Is War is really good. It's everybody who hasn't seen it. It's kind of just like a rom-com anime. It's like, but it's just a bunch of little like segments. Like every episode's like 3 different little segments put together. It's very cute.
Chris, it's like gamers.
Yeah, but does it make you as frustrated or?
No, it does. It makes me frustrated.
Yeah, it's definitely frustrating.
You know what the premise is, right?
I don't know. All I know is gamers made me want to throw a remote through your TV.
So I can give you the
Yeah, you can do it again since it's your list.
Thank you, Daniel. Step off. No, just joking. No, so Love is War. There's pretty much these. There's the two main characters. So the guy, he kind of, his story background is that his family's like super poor, but he's through like hard work and dedication, he's risen to become the president of the high school. And they like, you become president, like it's like a super high honor, and he's like gets top marks in his class, so he's like one of the top kids at the school. And then the other is she's a rich girl, has money up the wazoo, family like owns like all businesses in like their town, stuff like that. So and she's had everything since she's been since she was born. And being the top is just natural to her, but she's outbeaten by the president, which is the main male love interest. So the whole premise of the show is they both like each other, but they don't want to admit it. They want the other person to admit that they like each other, because what if the other person admits it first, then they have submitted their will to the other person. And so if you can get that other person to say, I love you first, that you've won the game.
That is the most frustrating premise.
It is so
that is the
good.
Stupidest thing I've ever heard in my life.
Oh, it's so good.
But I
it's
know
so
I would
good.
watch it.
It's so good. For anybody like that's just like looking for like just a funny, you don't have to, just something just to put on. I love it. You can kind of just sit back and just kind of let the gears, you don't have to really focus in on. There's not a lot of details. It's just kind of just fun humor, and then it's just a bunch of back and forth, and it's like, oh, I'm gonna get him this time, but then it's like, oh, he's gonna say I love you, and then something happens. But that's my number 10. It's good. Definitely for everybody who's got their waifus out there who need something to watch, I'd add it to the list. Me and Jessica watched it, and she hates it, but she'll watch it with me.
Nice recommendation.
Yeah.
Watch it with your significant other. Mine hates it.
Well, I mean, just being honest. So number 9. Number 8, I have Code Geass.
Wow.
Is it good? It's like on my list to watch, but it's not like my.
It's what made mecha anime sexy. If that makes sense.
Okay.
It's what.
Perhaps.
So like for Chris, like Darling and the Franxx, like that whole the way they sit in the mechs, that came from Code Geass.
Yeah,
but
it's definitely
Darling is hotter.
Definitely. I would Code Geass, their mechs, it's kind of like a warm up and then Darling and the Franxx is like the main course. But no, Code Geass is good. It's a good show. I mean, like, it's one of those ones where it's like, so the premise is Britain takes over the whole world pretty much, and Britain takes over the British Empire takes over Japan and conquers Japan, and so all citizens of Japan are considered second-rate citizens. And it's not Britain. They call it Britannia, but they're alluding to it's the British, So so Britannia takes over like most of the world, takes over Japan. Japan citizens become like second class, and it's one kid. They gets a power from, to be honest, I don't even understand what she was. Like the green haired girl, she's some kind of it has like a supernatural twist to it, or like a sci-fi power twist. But anyways, the main character gains the ability. He can look at you, and if he looks you in the eyes, he's able to command you to do whatever. And so like he can command you to like kill yourself, or like he can command you to tell you the code or whatever it is. But he can only do it to you once. So using this like ultimate power, he works to take down Britannia and like and destroy like all the royals. And you find out why later on, what his goal is. But it's a good one. It's definitely older though, so it's kind of can be a little bit of a rough watch sometimes. But I think the story is very good. There's a lot of, if you like something that has a lot of like plot twists and stuff, and kind of reminds me almost like a telenovela in a sense.
Yeah,
like
like Game of Thrones.
Exactly. High drama, but it's very good. I think the story, like, there's definitely like higher meaning to it that goes way past my head, but someone out there can figure it out. But it's a really good show. I remember watching it as a kid, and then I've been rewatching it pretty recently. I think right towards the beginning of quarantine is when I picked it up again, and it's been a good watch for me. So that's my number 8. Number 7, I have Psycho Pass.
Wow, 7.
Yeah, that one's it was good. I don't know, Chris, Raul, have you guys seen Psycho Pass? I know Daniel has.
Have not.
Chris has seen half of it, I think.
Oh, okay. Cool.
Yeah, I've seen like they started introducing the main plot point in
Makishima?
the first season.
Gotcha,
whatever the artist's name is or whatever.
Yeah.
Oh,
Yeah.
I think it was tripping.
Yeah, so Psycho Pass is pretty good. It's pretty much in a society where it's kind of like almost like a Black Mirror episode. Like, I think there's one like that too. Like, you're ranking every action you do affects every action you're going to do affects like your level. And if your level drops to a certain point, you're considered a potential criminal. And it, depending on so they use that system for people before they commit crimes. They say, you are going to become a murderer, so we're going to take you out now, and stuff like that. So it's a very much it's a sci-fi, but it's also kind of like a thriller. Mm-hmm. And it's also like kind of like has that has a lot of deeper meanings, talking about like society and stuff like that, which I thought it's very interesting. It's a very good season. 1's my favorite. Season 2 kind of lost me a little bit.
Yeah. Everyone says season 1.
Yeah. Season 1's the best. But it's a very cool. It's a very good sci-fi one. Definitely recommend it. I binged it season 1 in one night. I woke up at like 6 a.m. to go to work, and I was still tripping off the ending of season 1. I was like,
good ending. So
it was a good ending. Yeah, a lot of these that are on my list, I put them on just because like I remember, it's a good anime when you get to the end and you just kind of sit there for a minute, just to kind of decompress. That's how I kind of feel. But at least when especially thinking back and making the list. But yeah, so I said, was that number 7? Yeah. So number 6, I have Death Parade.
Oh shit.
Yeah. I know Daniel actually is the one who recommended it to me. Chris, have you seen Death Parade? Raul?
No, but I think Daniel's talking to me about it.
Yeah, so Death Parade it's pretty much so you die, right? And so you die, and then you're kind of like in this like purgatory. Your soul is, but you don't realize you're dead yet. And there are these like
sounds like Lost,
kind of in a sense, but not as long. So the goal is Lost is good. I mean, it's good until it's not good, is what I would say. But so Death Parade, it's so like you die, but you don't know you're dead yet. And so you have to come in, and there's like this being that judges you, and you like play a game, and like during the game it reveals like your true self, and through it, then the being is supposed to decide, okay, whether or not if you're worthy, then you go to heaven, or heaven is like your soul will be reincarnated in another life, or you're evil and your soul goes to like hell and is destroyed. So that's the premise of the show. It's very good. And then it kind of talks about Like again, I don't know if you guys can tell. I very much like shows that have kind of like extra meaning to them.
Yeah,
So I like this one a lot because it delves into like, morality of, individuals and how like what, how our emotions and our actions can affect us and what what we're saying is not sometimes what what we actually mean and stuff like, it's just, I think it's very good. And I think at the end, it really delves into this idea of, are we destined? Kind of similar to Psychopaths. It says this, the idea that are we destined to always be who we are, or can we change? Can we change ourselves to be better?
I think it also talks about the. I think because the main guy starts to learn that like people aren't more than just one action.
Yeah.
Because it's like one event. He's like basically he causes like a stress test basically, and it's like, hey, you pick the wrong door, so you die. You get to go to hell.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And, like, throughout the series, he learns like, oh, people aren't just they deserve to die. They deserve to live. There's more to people because they start to deal with people's backstories and how they ended up there. Mm-hmm. And yeah, it gets pretty. It deals with some heavy stuff too. It deals with like suicide, kind of like with the Psychopath. It deals with like suicide, sexual violence.
Mm-hmm.
And then you listen to the intro, and the intro is
the intro's a banger. Yeah, you would
not.
You watch episode 1, you're not expecting that. You're like, all right, we're in for some happy good times. And I think episode 1's pretty dark too. It's a dark one. It turns real quick, and you're like, "Oh my god, what am I watching?"
Yeah, it's like that. Will Ferrell was like, "This escalated quickly." I mean, it really got out of hand fast.
Yeah, honestly. Yeah. So that's number 6.
Yeah.
Jesus, okay, perfect.
Foreign.
Yeah, sorry. I know. I keep explaining. I'll speed it up right now. Number 5, I have Afro Samurai.
Wow.
Afro Samurai.
I was
Samurai Shampoo, but blacker.
It was between Afro Samurai and Samurai Shampoo,
but the rap makes sense.
No, dude, Afro Samurai is just so good, and I just love. My favorite thing, I love he drinks lemonade through a golden straw.
Dude, Ninja is a ninja, right? His the little like shadow version of him that like talks. That's my favorite.
Oh yeah. Oh, Samuel L. Jackson.
Yeah, just imagine Samuel L. Jackson as a ninja in an anime.
Yeah.
like the narrator.
Mm-hmm. And like that one's really good, and it's definitely one I've binged many times, just because like it's so short, but it's like it's very enjoyable. I like it a lot.
So has Jessica watched it with you? Because that first episode escalates very fast.
No, Jessica has not watched it. I know she won't like it because it's like it's like gore to the max.
Oh. You don't remember the first episode?
With the flashback of the dad?
No, so there's that part, but yeah. So the first episode, remember he like reunites with his childhood friend.
Oh yeah.
And then like, basically, if you've ever wanted to watch Samuel Jackson like have as an anime character have sex, he like bangs his childhood friend, and then the episode ends with like some other ninja like stabbing him and her.
Yeah. Oh, I remember that.
And she's like it's just like it's like full on like titties are out and everything.
Yeah. You're sad.
There's like a 2-minute sex scene with Samuel Jackson like making grunting sounds. So
you're sad, but you're horny at the same time. It's a bad combo.
It made him think at the end. That was the point.
Yeah. There's no. Yeah, I forgot. You see, I kind of I regressed that memory in my head. Like I pushed it down deep.
I've had no one else to talk to about that scene because I didn't back.
You're like, am I the only one that saw that? Why is there no discussion?
Yeah, no one else is talking about this.
What the heck? Yes, I remember that now. Yes, that was good. It was quality. Go watch it, everybody. But no, Afro Samurai is good. The movies are good. I like the movies a lot. It's very enjoyable. Definitely recommend it to anybody out there. But it was definitely a tie between Afro Samurai and Samurai Champloo. But I just think Afro Samurai, like the art style, is really good.
Yeah.
And they did a really good job with the animation. So it kind of for me takes the top. So that's my number 5. All right, let's see here. Number 4, I got Demon Slayer.
Oh, we're gonna enter the controversial territory.
Why is that?
What's the controversy?
I mean, if you go on any social media forum and basically people, if like that whole like, are you an anime fan? Like Demon Slayer, people like basically call you like a pleb or like a mid tier. Like,
are we talking about gatekeeping?
Yeah.
Wow.
So many people keep off of Demon Slayer.
So I have a friend, an international friend. He's a Taiwanese, and they released the movie over there, Mugen Train.
Oh yeah.
And that's all he talked about. He, I'm gonna believe in its hype. So.
Well, the movie did really good. It's the second highest grossing anime film of all time, surpassing Your Name by a lot. So
makes me sad.
Yeah, I know, kind of whack. But actually, I haven't seen it yet. We should definitely watch that. Talk about that because I'm sure that's fire.
It's supposed to be coming out
in America yet.
Yeah.
That's okay. We'll fly to Taiwanese or get the Taiwanese.
Taiwan, you idiot!
Taiwan.
Oh my lord.
Apologies for all my.
I'll fly the Japanese to watch some anime. What's up?
There it is. That's the dream. They really, for everybody out there that wants to say like, "Oh, you don't really like anime if you just like Demon Slayer."
I'm sorry, did I hurt your feelings?
Yeah.
I apologize.
Yeah. No, it's a good thing to bring up because it's like here's the thing. I know we kind of talked about gatekeeping on our last episode, but it's like here's the thing. Like, come on, we all have an anime that like for us, our generation, it was Naruto, right? Like, I don't know, like for me, that's one of the first ones I remember being like, okay, Naruto. It kind of got me into the genre. So there's always going to be that big flashy anime that's going to get people in. So like for everyone that's like, oh, Demon Slayer doesn't count. It's like, okay, bro, or whoever.
I feel like you deserve. I feel like you can get this one just because you've picked so many existential thinking animes. I feel like you're allowed the one shonen.
One shonen, yeah, exactly. Well, actually, I got
unlike Daniel, where like 3/4 of his was shonen.
Yeah. I got a couple
makes
more.
Sense.
Just wait till I give my list, okay?
It's gonna be all shonen. One Piece, the second one, One Piece, the fourth.
One Piece actually, goes
every
1,
One
2,
Piece
3.
movie.
It's 1, 2, and 3. So.
Oh, okay.
Wow.
Really, I just put One Piece on here. It's all 10.
One Piece is so long it takes up all 10 spots.
Well, I got a question for Raul when we get there, but I need to hear Gunner's list first. Okay.
All right, continue.
Thank you. Okay, so number 4, like I said, Demon Slayer. Number 3, I have My Hero Academia.
Hey, mine was 3 too. Look at that.
Hey, there you go. We're on the same
way. We're all
wavelength.
shonen trash at the end of the day.
And you know what? That's if I'm trash, that's the kind of trash I want to be. Okay.
Shonen trash, same.
Exactly. At least I can get hyped. You know what I mean?
That's right.
Because at the end of the day, what else is out there? Boku no Pico, and at a certain point, that just gets bland.
All right. Well, if they have
Boku no Pico is bland.
We have to do this podcast with 3 people. We know why.
No, I'm just kidding. For everybody out there, I have not seen Boku no Pico, but it's always good to throw it out there.
I love the way that Gunner pronounces Boku no Pico. He adds like 4 other notes. Boku no Pico.
Because that's what you say when you watch it. You go, no.
Can you sing a chameleon for us? Come on.
I'll do that on the live stream. Okay.
Put Gunner.
I wasn't expecting all this heat today, but it's all good. I showed up on time for the recording. I was all ready to go.
Heat dispersal, man. When you don't get heat for one thing, it goes to another place.
But anyways, back to the list. My number 2 is Death Note.
Wow.
Now, you didn't see that coming?
Okay.
No.
Death Note's a good one.
Death Note. Okay, yeah. It sounds like Daniel and Raul kind of.
No, I don't have any quarrels with Death Note. I just. The second half is,
I was gonna say, Gunner, do you like all of Death Note or just
the second half is the second half is definitely like once L dies, it kind of goes downhill from there.
Weak sauce.
Yeah, but I think definitely it's another really like I don't know. I thought it was really good. I've watched it like 4 or 5 times, so it's a good one. I can like just watch it over and over, and it's actually me and Jessica. It's Jessica's first anime was Death Note. So we bonded over it a lot. So it has a special place in my heart, you know? And also, the voice acting is just fire. Like in the dubs, super good.
Yeah, no, you gotta watch Death Note dub for sure.
Yeah.
Don't do that.
The dub is fire. You know, usually the sub's way better, but the dub for Death Note is just fire. Just way good. They'd been amazing, the voice actors. That's my number 2. Number 1, for anybody, could probably you want to guess what my number 1 is?
One Piece.
Promise Neverland. Oh, we were going with joke ones. Never mind. My Little Pony. There we go.
Yeah. That's close.
I'm going with Promise Neverland. That's my guess.
Yeah, that's a good guess. I like that guess.
Or Naruto is one of the two.
It is close. My number 1 is Mob Psycho 100.
Oh, son of a gun! I forgot about Mob Psycho.
Yeah, Mob Psycho 100. Promise Neverland would be up there, but this season 2 has been getting so much heat. Like,
yeah, I've seen. I meant to text you about that. I'm like, dude, people do not like season 2 right now.
Yeah, and like I understand, like I get it. Like it's going fast, and it's also going in a different direction. But that's that's what the creator wants. Is like the anime to take a different direction, anyways. So like he's all supportive for it, and I get like I definitely agree. I think a lot of the grievances, if the whole season's only going to be 11 episodes, they should have done like 20. They needed more time because there's too much time gaps, and we needed to see a lot more stuff.
Yeah, so, and the manga's finished, so even if they were to copy like some ideas, like it's not like they're gonna run out of source material.
Yeah, exactly. So like that's why I'm just like I think they should have. I was first a little bit like when everyone was like throwing hate on Promise Neverland. I was like, okay, come on. Okay, so they threw like a recap episode in, and everybody's like wants to burn it down. I'm like, okay, maybe back off on that.
That's like every other week in a shonen episode, in a shonen anime.
Yeah, exactly. It's like I'm used to that, so there's no biggie with that. But like as I'm seeing it, like I do agree, it's going really fast. There's a lot of things that are just like quick, and a lot of big points that I could see why people are getting upset because season 1 was very good. You know, it was only 10 episodes, but all the episodes were very tight knit. Everything kind of fit together very well. Season 2 is a little bit more scatterbrained out there. Yeah. So I think if they would have had they should have just done 20 episodes, took a little more time. They still could have done a time jump, but given us a little bit more to kind of go off of. And I think it would have done, I think there would not be hate. But I mean, it is what it is. You know, I still enjoy it, but I don't think, I'm kind of a little scared to see where the next couple episodes are. Because I think we left off on episode 6? Yeah, we left off on episode 6, and it's going real quick, and I don't know where it's gonna go. So I left it off the list for that reason. So I don't know how you felt about it, Raul. I know you've been watching it.
What, Mob Psycho?
No. Promise Neverland.
Yeah. I don't know where it's going. We'll see.
Yeah, so that's why I'm like, yeah, you know.
Yeah.
Maybe I'll leave it off the list. I'll see after. But yeah, Mob Psycho 100 is my favorite. I love it.
That's actually the next anime on my list. So
Raul, you're gonna love that.
Yeah. I might update my top 10. I don't know. You know.
Yeah. It's
okay. So I guess this is the moment we've all been waiting for.
Oh yeah, the great Raul.
So I should put this out there. I feel like I sense I'm the most unseasoned weeb in this group. So I might actually relate to a lot of viewers. So, you know, let me just get started. So I was gonna do 9 to 10 or 9, and then go up to 1, but everybody already knows what my number 1 is, so there's no point. So obviously, number 1 on my list is One Piece.
Gosh,
hey,
let's go.
Get him out of here. Get him out of here, boys.
I can't because it was like one of the first animes that I watched and I got hooked on and made me enjoy, and I'm still watching it to this day.
The show.
So
you're gonna be
what
dead
is your favorite arc in One Piece? I'm curious.
Oh, okay. So I really like. I'm sorry if I mispronounce this. The Saboti archipelago.
Oh, yeah. Saboti, yeah.
There you go. Where everyone disappeared.
Yeah.
that's up there, and obviously like Annie's Lobby and like the War, but probably yeah, Saboti.
Really, I don't think I've ever heard anyone say that Saboti was their favorite arc.
Oh, I mean, I have a lot of love for it. You know, there's actually a video of me watching the part where the crew gets destroyed.
Yeah,
Kuma's walking through.
By Kuma, yeah.
Yeah, I will show you this video just to show you how shocked I was. Like,
I'm so excited, dude.
Yes,
I'm not gonna lie, it was pretty lit. Like, it was
that's what I'm saying.
Pretty good.
I mean, it might not be a full arc, but it was.
No. I know this is your list, but my favorite arc is either Marineford. It's a tie between Marineford and Dressrosa.
Yeah, it was a good pick too.
Yeah. So, are you all caught up? Like Wano and everything?
Yeah, I am.
Yeah. Okay. Like I said, I haven't seen Wano yet, but I'm excited.
A lot to happen still. I mean, freaking, it's a 3-part arc, and it's. God.
Wait, it's a 3-part arc? Oh, I didn't. It's
a 3-part. Yeah, it's long. Okay.
Anyway, let's go.
Who's your favorite character?
Bro, I'm Luffy all the way. I'm just trying
Luffy,
to eat.
What?
Basic. Have a good time.
Trash.
Call me basic trash all you want. Luffy and Zoro. Zoro's number 2. Okay. I will take all the heat for it. I don't care.
That's hella basic.
My
God.
Nah, Kizaru is the best character in the show.
No.
All day.
Okay, I guess.
Which is why I like Saboti a lot, because he was prominent in Saboti. So
yeah, he was
like
sick.
the part when they introduce him, when he kicks Scratchman Apu through the freaking building, I was like, holy crap, he was so cool.
I'm just here for the picture they did of Bernie dressed as Kizaru when they were doing the chair memes.
Yeah.
I don't think I've seen that one.
I'll send it.
No, he was a Kainu, and then Kizaru and Aokiji were on the sides of him. Yeah.
As the 3 admirals.
Yeah, exactly.
I actually like Aokiji probably the best out of the admirals.
Aokiji's lit.
Yeah.
So is Akainu. I like all of them. Okay,
they're all
keep
sick.
going.
All right, number 2, I have Hunter x Hunter.
Yeah.
Solid one.
Yeah. Thank you. No explanation needed.
Good choice.
Number 3, I have Fate Zero.
Oh, I totally forgot Fate.
Yeah.
Okay, well,
Fate
it's
Zero.
too late, but Fate Zero, yes, good show.
I love it. Mature. It's not, there's no fan service. It's like serious, and what I want from an anime. Like, it was.
You say there's no fan service? Have you not seen? Have you not seen? What was it? Fate Apocrypha? Have you seen Fate Apocrypha?
Fate Apocrypha.
No. I said Fate Zero. Well, I'm talking Fate Zero. Okay.
Yeah, okay.
All right.
I was gonna say, didn't this show start as a hentai?
Yeah, it started off as a hentai.
Yes, it did.
Yeah.
And then number 4, this one's a tie because I feel like they're kind of the same, like in its roots and its basics. I have Naruto / Black Clover because it's like both good, in my opinion, but kind of the same. Number 5, big fan of Jujutsu Kaisen.
Yeah.
Jujutsu Kaisen's sick.
Should have won best anime opening, but whatever, it's fine.
Number 6, I actually have Samurai Champloo. It was also one of the best animes I've ever watched.
That's
I feel like a lot of people have watched Samurai Champloo.
Well, I feel like they watched Cowboy Bebop first, and then they're like, "Oh, Samurai Champloo is made by the same guy. Let's watch that."
Yeah,
gotcha.
And then, what am I on? 7, I said? 6?
7.
7. All right, 7. I have Attack on Titan.
There you go.
Number 8. I know I was talking a lot of slander last episode, but I never said I wasn't a fan. Number 8, I got Dragon Ball.
You love the things we hate.
Season 4, man. You guys, everyone has to watch season 4. That shit's like a masterclass right now.
Yeah, it's really good. And then number 9, I have where are we at? Demon Slayer. Looking forward to see how it goes.
You're on the list. You're off the list too now.
Yeah, that's okay.
You said Demon Slayer. You're gone though.
Honorable mention. If I had a 10th,
so I'm out.
If I had a 10th, it would be a God of High School.
Yo, me and Raul had the same.
That's what I said. I said, man, Chris the boy.
We had like the same taste. All right, I'm here for it.
So,
We did it, boys. That was our top 9, top 10.
yeah.
Let us know whose list is the worst.
Yeah,
Pretty sure
definitely.
It's definitely Gunners. Gunners was definitely the worst.
Okay. Sorry that I picked some animes that make me actually like think a little.
I don't need to attack you, but
No,
I need it.
Since we're on this topic,
my number one's gonna get lit up the most.
Oh hell yeah!
I love going on Facebook and seeing in that Facebook group I'm a part of it. They're like, "So is High School DxD like good? Is it worth watching?" And I was like,
of course.
It depends how trashy you want to be. Like, so
also, I'm gonna need a copy of all your top 10 lists because I'm gonna need some like references, to expand my library.
You're already watching the best show ever, so that's you're already going on.
I'm already set.
Kill a kill. That's all you need, really.
Yeah, anything studio trigger. Darling in the Franxx ending is probably the weakest out of the studio trigger.
You're gonna watch Mob Psycho 100.
Yeah, that's on the list.
You need to watch it like ASAP.
Now,
it's so good.
Well, I just finished Black Clover, so I got nothing else to watch.
Don't talk about that. I don't want to talk about it.
Hit a sore spot.
I'm like that person who like when someone like you love dies, but like if I don't talk about it, it's not like they ever really died. It's like that.
You want to talk about it?
No. Okay. If I just ignore it, I just believe that it'll come back at some point.
You're gonna like all that. You're gonna regress that all into you, and then like 5 years from now, you're just gonna be like, "But why did Black Clover have to end like that?"
I hate that they're like we have a secret, we have a surprise at the ends because I feel like a lot of people were theorizing that it's gonna be like Naruto. Like it's gonna end and they're gonna like
have the Shippuden.
Yeah, they're gonna do like a Black Clover Shippuden or something like that. Oh god, I feel gross to say.
All right, well, since we're on a subject of our top 9, top 10 list, Japan recently had a vote on the top 10 strongest characters in all of anime.
Ooh, that transition though, good job, bro.
Yeah, thank you. So I'm gonna send you the link just because I can't even pronounce the names.
Yeah, just throw it in the chat.
Yeah, I'm gonna throw in the chat. Take a look at it, and then we'll discuss.
Yeah. We're gonna this is an audio show. We'll go over. We'll start from. Do you want to start from number 10, and we'll just keep going up?
Yes,
right,
that sounds good.
That sounds good. All right, we are pulling up the links.
It's a TikTok, so
yeah,
mute it, whatever.
As all of us hear it playing on the.
Also, shout out since we mentioned TikTok. Shout out to all if anybody came over here from TikTok. We haven't been blowing, but we're actually doing pretty good. TikTok.
I'm glad you enjoyed the trauma I gave my students.
Yeah. Oh yeah. If anybody's seen that one, definitely check out the TikTok Gaifus for Laifus. We're trying to post every week. Or at least even a couple times a week if we get good at it. But thank you for all the love we've been getting. It's pretty good. Pretty excited.
Okay, but I have thoughts already.
Okay, so let's go ahead. And so we have on here number 10. I see Deku from My Hero Academia.
Uh-huh.
How do we feel about that?
If we're doing it based off of potential, then obviously it's not accurate. But if we're doing off of what's been shown in the show, then yeah, I think it's accurate.
I was gonna say that. I definitely think Deku's not at the point right now that he can take. Because for reference, the next person up is the main character from Tokyo Ghoul.
Okay, I already have a. No. I already have a. You can't tell me that Eren is stronger than Kaneki Ken or Deku. There's no way. I don't care if he can turn into a freaking Titan. Okay. There's no way he's stronger than.
For everybody listening, Eren from Attack on Titan is number 8.
Yeah. Well, I can't talk about it because you guys haven't seen season 4 yet.
Okay, so he goes. So I'm assuming he goes plus ultra.
You haven't seen season 4 yet?
I'm halfway through it. Gunner definitely hasn't, and we just lost Chris.
Damn.
Chris was so shocked by that decision that he just left.
Yeah, but yeah, if you haven't seen season 4, then it's point. I can't defend Eren at this.
Well,
point.
is it with the coordinates? Is that plays into it? Is he going plus ultra, or is it with his crystals?
He can. Well, he can absorb multiple. He's like all for one.
Oh, that's pretty dope.
Yeah, so I'll just leave it at that without spoiling anything. He's like all for one.
Okay,
Gotcha,
sorry.
gotcha.
I'm back.
No
Welcome back.
worries.
Are you still mad about the?
Yes, I am. But that's okay. It sounds like you guys already explained it. So.
Yeah, and actually, it's kind of a good thing because it might have been a little bit of spoilers. So.
Oh well.
Actually, I don't know. I would never dispute with the Japanese. They're always right. So this is 100%
had a couple
fact.
people disagreed with them.
What's that one meme from JoJo's? Oh, like what is it? Where does he say? Joseph Joestar when he comes to America or he comes to
Like,
Japan.
I hate the Americans or something like that.
No. He says I hate the Japan because he Joseph Joestar's American, but his daughter married a Japanese man. So he's like, screw you, Japan, the Japanese, and that is why Joseph Joestar.
Yo, they didn't vote Homeboy from Golden Wind on here. What's his name? Not Giancarlo. What's his name? Gunner.
Which one from Golden Wind? What?
Yeah, the main guy.
Oh, Giorno.
Jojo
Giorno. Oh yeah.
Could be on here.
Yeah. Why? Wait. Why is he on there?
Yeah,
Is he-
Don't question the Japanese.
No, definitely. Have you guys seen JoJo's Bizarre season 4?
No. I haven't seen any JoJo's.
I'm sorry. Wait, is that season 5?
5.
Jonathan. Yeah, 5. Okay, good. I was about to name them all. Jonathan, Joseph, Jotaro, Josuke. Yeah. So season 5. Yeah. So like, Giorno should definitely be on here because at the end of his season, he has the power. Like his. Okay. So the main villain in his season is spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen JoJo season 5 of JoJo's. The main villain, his ability is that he can cut time. So for example, he can he freezes time and he cuts a part out, and then it continues.
Like Hit from Dragon Ball Super.
Ish. Yes.
Ish. Yeah. So I'm trying to think of a best example of how he uses it. So for one example is he's going to he's about to get hit. He's able to cut that part out and able to dodge it and then counter.
Okay, yeah. So that's a character in Dragon Ball Z is named Hit, and he does that. He can
Yeah.
stop time for a second, and he'll get out of the way.
Yeah. But yeah, it's not stopping time. It's time is he cuts it out.
It's
So
it sounds like it's a combination of Hit and kind of like what Pudding's power is in One Piece, where she can cut away memories and stuff like that. It's a combination of those two.
Yeah, because other people around they notice the skip in time. So for example, Giorno and them, when a fight's going on, there's a soda bottle, and then they it's right here, and all of a sudden it gets moved. But they didn't see the movement. So they see that there's that skip in time.
You
So
just blame the lag, bro.
yeah,
It basically makes people lag.
It is the
DDoSes
lag. So Giorno, his stand, he's able to. So the whole arc is all about. So they have stands, which is for their spirit and their power, and it has special abilities. Well, they can. There's this arrow, and if you get the arrow, you can upgrade your stand. But sometimes it's detrimental. It can go sideways. Well, anyways, Giorno gets the arrow and upgrades his stand. And so the villain, he can cut time. What Giorno can do, he can add time. But in a sense that you're stuck in almost like a loop, but time for you is just that moment, but it's infinite. It's and so for example, so at the end, and again, this is big spoiler. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. So for the villain, and again, spoilers. Don't listen if you want to watch JoJo, which I definitely recommend watch it. So the villain gets stuck in this infinite time loop of him just dying. And so he'll die, and it's different scenarios where he's just dying and dying over, and it's all this time, it's all happening in that moment. But it's infinitely looped. and that's just he's just stuck there.
I don't know. I think that puts JoJo's on the list.
I think that should definitely.
So I was gonna ask you. So we just named 3 characters on the list. Is he above these 3 or somewhere?
Honestly, if I was to pick, okay, so Giorno would probably.
It's kind of a cop out. Like,
it's definitely it's a crazy move. Like honestly, and I think he's probably not on the list for that reason, because we don't really like. It's only we've only seen him use that move once, and it's right at the end for the boss fight. Okay. So I think it's the case that we don't understand it enough, because like for example, if we go season 3, Jotaro and his with his Star Platinum, his stand, we understand it. By the end of it, his stand gets an upgrade too. He can stop time, so kind of similar to like the cut, but he stops time and he's able to move.
Like, wait, doesn't Dio have the same ability? Yeah, him and Dio have the same ability.
So you find out. Okay, so this again is major spoilers for anybody who hasn't watched season 3. So season 3, so that's season 3 is when they introduce stands. Okay, and you find out and each of the stands there is named after a tarot card, the villains, and also some of the good guys. So we find out that Dio's stand is named the World, and he's able to stop time. But the reason that Jotaro and Dio have the same ability, because at first everyone thinks, Jotaro's stand is just super fast, but actually he's so fast that he's slowing down time. That's why he's so fast. The reason that he's super fast is Dio in season 1, back in Jonathan Joestar, Dio kills Jonathan Joestar and takes his body because Jonathan,
It's his great grandfather, right? At that point,
yeah.
Or great.
I think it's his great. So it goes Jonathan. It skips a generation. So it goes Jonathan skips a generation. Joseph skips a generation. Josuke. So yes, great grandfather. Great grandfather.
No, I mean they're all some grandparent.
Maybe great. But
I have
anyways,
a real quick side question. Because I've always wanted to get into JoJo's, but the stands are like the cool part for me because I'm shown in trash. Do I have to watch the first 2 seasons, or are they skippable?
Okay.
I can take a crack at it, Gunnar, since
you've watched it most recently, so go ahead.
So I'm gonna be honest. I was kind of like you. It's like, so knowing that, because the first 2 seasons they don't have stands. They have what's called Hamon, which is what lets them kill the vampires. That leads to so you find out Dio's a vampire, and there's like a legacy of like vampires called the Stone Men, Mask Men.
Yeah, the mask. Yeah, it kind of gets a little convoluted. You kind of find out in season 2, kind of dwells into it more. You find out that the masks were created by like a race of like alien type creatures that like came to the planet, and so like vampires are kind of like aliens.
Yeah,
but they got trapped, and so Joseph,
that's what they're called.
They're called the Pillarmen, and so in season 2, that's who Joseph Joestar's fighting, because so in season 1, it's Dio versus Jonathan. Yeah, but keep going ahead, Daniel.
Yes, apparently I do need to watch.
I would say if you don't want the lore, then you can skip it. But like there are things you're gonna not understand. You need at least a recap.
Yeah.
And I mean you can do a recap. I'll admit, season 1 is super slow. I agree. I get it. Mm-hmm. I understand. It's super slow. Season 2, I actually like season 2 a lot. I know Daniel kind of hates it.
I like it. It's definitely better than season 1. But yeah, so I suffer from what Chris does, because I've told Gunnar, I'm like, dude, it's like watching Dragon Ball Z and knowing how crazy the powers get, and you watch like the first episode and you're like, okay, well this is pointless because I know that Goku turns blue at some point.
That's really funny that you bring that up, because I really I tried watching Dragon Ball from the very beginning when like Goku's like a kid.
Well, that one's good. The Dragon Ball. I mean, like the first like 20 or 30 episodes of Dragon Ball Z, when Goku first fights like Piccolo and Vegeta and stuff like that. That's like
that's rough.
Yeah, that's like, well, I want to watch. Like I showed you Broly today. Like
Yeah, that shit's pretty crazy. But like, I definitely see if you kind of like knowing what's coming, you want to skip it. But like I said, if you want to skip it, I would just say watch someone recap season 1 and season 2, because there's a lot of lore. Because like I said, in season 3, shit gets wild, and you got to know. So the long story short, Jonathan Joestar dies. Dio, his body's destroyed, but his head is still alive. And because he's a vampire, he's able to survive a little bit. So he takes the body of Jonathan. And I mean, it's going to be spoilers for you, Chris, but I mean, you'll hopefully forget about it.
I know Dio dies.
Yeah.
Yada, yada.
Yeah. So the thing is, the reason that Dio and Jotaro have the same ability is because it's the same. It's the same. Well, it's the same. It's not the same stand, but it's the same bloodline.
Yeah.
It's pretty much what it comes down to. So they share that bloodline, so they have similar stands. Is what it is.
I think Chris would like season at least 2 because a lot of the characters are based off of music.
Oh hell yeah! My boy Speedwagon, best girl.
Yeah, so Ario Speedwagon. The bad guys in season 2 are Wamu, AC/DC, and Cars.
Okay.
Yes.
Uh-huh.
So, like,
I remember that.
And then one of the characters named Lisa. So
Lisa.
Uh-huh.
Yeah. Lisa's best girl.
That's the fun part for me. Like watching season 2, I'm like, oh cool, like AC/DC, but they spell it like ASIDIAS or something like that. But it's AC. It's the band AC/DC.
Yeah.
There's a video I kind of want to watch with you guys once you get into JoJo. It goes all the way even through the manga, and it ranks all the character and the stands names, like on a tier list.
The stands are named after like songs and like.
Well, some of them like in the later season like that hasn't been released on anime but just the manga, like season like 6 and 7. Some of those names are just so stupid. It's like
they try and go fight, like someone tries to kill Jesus or something. I've heard it's pretty bonkers.
Yeah, and I think season 8, I believe, comes like it becomes like Wacky Racers, where it's like just a big race. Yeah, it gets pretty wild. So that's exciting to look out for. But yeah, to answer your question, you don't have to watch the first 2 seasons, but get a recap. It'll help.
Okay, thank you. We have tangented so far away.
Yeah. Welcome back to the JoJo spoiler show.
Going back to the list, I'm just going back. I'm gonna say I don't think.
Okay, let's do it quick for everyone listening. Number 10 is Deku. Number 9 is what's his name from Tokyo Ghoul?
Kaneki.
And then we have Eren from Attack on Titan as number 8. Gon from Hunter x Hunter at number 7.
Okay, that's another thing I wanted. Gon is not weaker than freaking Meliodas or Luffy.
Yeah.
I argue the Meliodas thing.
Okay, let's read the list. Let's read it out. That way, and then we'll come back to it. Okay. So then, going from Hunter x Hunter, I said was number 10, 9, 8, 7. 6 is Meliodas from Seven Deadly Sins. Yeah. 5 is Luffy from One Piece.
Yes.
4 is what's the name from Fairy Tail?
Natsu. I'm reading.
Yeah. I was about to say Katsu.
Yeah.
Breaded chicken.
Yes, I know. That's why I knew it was wrong.
Yeah. So Natsu from Fairy Tail. Number 3 is Ichigo from Bleach.
Number 4 is Ichigo.
I'm sorry. Number 4 is Ichigo from Bleach. My apologies. Number 3 is Naruto from Naruto. Number 2 is Saitama from One Punch. And number 1 is Goku from Dragon Ball. So, okay. Go ahead. Go back to the chaos.
Okay.
Who wants to go first?
Me.
Okay, go Chris.
This is trash. This is Watch Mojo trash. Like that trash. So, Deku, I didn't even hear you guys' explanation, but I know Deku got to be stronger than freaking Kaneki and Eren.
Well, here's what we said.
And
what we said was...
No spoilers, by the way.
No spoilers, but obviously we know that, like, okay, it says it in episode 1. This is the story about how Eren or Deku becomes the greatest hero of all time. Like, we know he's going to get there, true. But in the anime, he's not there yet. He's strong.
So this isn't about potential. This is like
This is
where
like
we're at right now.
Who's
Yeah,
most powerful?
Yes.
Oh, okay. If we okay. I've never seen Tokyo Ghoul, so I guess I can't really like comment on it.
Yeah, I haven't seen it.
But
I can.
I can comment. I've seen it.
okay, so if you guys think that the first three are correct, then okay.
A Tokyo Ghoul fights, it's kind of like, especially towards the later seasons, it's like Overhaul versus Deku, but like turned up a notch.
Except they're both Overhaul.
Exactly. Imagine Overhaul fighting himself. And
Yeah,
sounds awesome.
That sounds freaking cool. Okay.
Yeah, the anime. So just for the record, if you guys go into the animes and watch it, then come back and yell at us. The manga explains and explains their powers so much better, which is just I'm honestly just gonna constantly say that for everything.
Yeah.
But basically, for Tokyo Ghoul, if they eat other ghouls, they become stronger. So that's like.
And they start eating a shit ton of ghouls.
Okay.
So that one I could definitely see at this point. I think Deku could probably beat him eventually, but right now
Deku does beat Overhaul. So if you guys just think it's Overhaul versus Overhaul, then
but I love the Overhaul versus Deku fight.
If it wasn't for little,
no spoilers. I mean, like, spoiler warning for everyone.
Oh yeah.
Oh, have you seen the Overhaul fight, Chris?
Oh yeah, I'm caught up. I'm just
for those who haven't seen the Overhaul fight versus Deku, that's in season 4. Stop listening and come back in 20 seconds. But if it wasn't for Eri and her ability to reverse back time, so Deku could go infinite %, there is no way that Deku would have won. He would have been dead.
It's true.
He got off on a technicality.
I'm just saying he did it though. So all he needs to do is carry around a little child.
I thought of that too. Like he just sees
the animal companion.
Just strap her in on one of those like the children's backpacks.
Yep.
You carry your babies on, and you're good to go, dude.
Okay. So I guess the first 3 we can agree with. I guess.
Can I go next? I have a question.
Yeah, go for it.
All right. So, do we all agree on Goku being the absolute strongest?
No.
I don't believe Saitama.
Saitama is way stronger.
Yeah, I don't believe that Goku.
But the Japanese have spoken.
Yes. I don't care.
I'm gonna stand on that side. I'm gonna stand on the side and say that I think Goku's stronger.
No.
Bullshit, dude.
Goku will just figure a way. He'll die and come back to life. And just figure it out.
We're just gonna bring him back with the Dragon Balls.
Yeah, but Saitama never has to die. He never dies to get stronger. He hasn't met Goku yet.
He does 100 push-ups a day, dude. He worked out so much he's got no more hair. Like that's dedication, okay? Sometimes I don't want to get out of bed in the morning because I don't want to. I'm sore. Like Saitama, top tier. Come at me.
Saitama is top tier. I'm agreeing with you. Why would I come at you?
I'm all in on Goku, man. Sorry.
No, explain why? Because Goku.
I just told you.
What? Because he can get his ass beat and then he can come back for more. Because he's a glutton for punishment.
It takes 4 arcs, but he'll come back.
Yep. Here's the thing.
Over time, eventually.
I've died off. I haven't really watched season 2. I've watched a little bit of season 2 of One Punch Man. I haven't watched all of it. Raul, or has anybody finished season 2 of One Punch Man?
No, I only finished season 1.
No. Okay. I mean, yeah, they have like a tournament arc, and then I thought about it, and I'm like, this is stupid.
Yeah, because Saitama's in a tournament.
Yeah, that's why I stopped watching. I was like, bro, everything's just gonna end with him one punching.
So, because that's my thing. Okay, so like in the end of season, we've all watched season 1. So at the end of season 1, the alien guy comes, and it's actually like, okay, you think it's a good fight, and then you find out Saitama was holding back the whole fucking time and could have ended the fight whenever he wanted to.
Yeah, right? But he wanted a challenge.
And then he hit him with the one serious punch, and then
the Boros fight. The Boros fight is fucking amazing, by the way.
It's an amazing fight, super awesome. But here's the thing: how we've seen him throw one kind of serious punch, and that's it. We've seen Goku give heart and soul everything, like especially like when you talk about the Brody fight. Raul just showed, or not Raul, Daniel just showed me the Brody fight in the
Broly.
Not Brody.
Broly. No, sorry, not Brody.
Brody.
Not Brody.
The neighborhood kid with the freaking airplane hat.
I'm gonna get some hate for that one, but okay.
Brody.
Listen. Oh no. Oh, I've made a. I should not have done that. Should not have done that. But okay, you showed me that fight. In it, spoilers for anybody who hasn't seen it.
Wait, which fight did you show him? The movie
Broly,
or
the Gogeta versus Broly?
Yeah.
In the movie?
So
Yeah.
in the movie. So anybody hasn't seen the movie, don't listen. But okay, Dan showed me his fight. Goku and Vegeta have to fuse together and do like this crazy 1-2 power to take on Broly, right? And they're barely able, through space and time, like barely able to defeat him, right? That's like giving everything that Goku has. And that's a lot. Like, I agree. Like, to be able to fight and like your force goes so fast and powerful, to like fight in a parallel dimension, like to break the laws of space and time, like that's crazy. But we haven't seen how much stronger Saitama is, right? We've never seen him max out. Because I think we can agree that's Goku maxing out, right? Or does Goku get stronger?
I mean,
Goku gets way stronger.
Yeah, he
Ultra Instinct is OP,
yeah,
dude.
Ultra Instinct.
Okay, so Ultra Instinct.
I would say Ultra Instinct Goku could take Saitama. That's my
Okay.
No.
Yep.
No.
He said
Catch,
nah.
catch the big hitbox, Chris, with the backflip.
Okay,
OP,
so
OP wake up option.
but because here's
Disgusting.
okay, so Raul
With
or
the
not
dash
or
across the screen.
Raul and Daniel, or Chris too. Can you break down Ultra Instinct for me? Because I don't understand that.
Isn't it like he's at peace with the world or something?
Literally, okay. So I don't know if anybody has ever done this when they're doing sports, or like, have you ever done something without thinking? Like, and not just like, oh, like, I did that and I don't know why I did it, but like when you're doing something you enjoy or something like that requires a lot of concentration, and it's almost like you stop thinking and you're just able to kind of like go through the motions without thinking about it. So, for example, for me, like, an example I guess would be, so I played football in high school and I caught a pass and I don't remember anything besides ending up in the end zone. And yeah, my dad was like, dude, it looked like you were like, because he like recorded it. He's like, it looks like you were like 10,000 IQ on this. Like, you cut through and did all this stuff, and I don't remember it at all. I just remember like ending up in the end zone and then everyone tackled me. That's like,
so that's Ultra Instinct.
yeah. So basically, what the way they explain it in the show is that first off, it takes God of Destruction level energy, which is I think the third most powerful being in the collective universes. And basically it's Goku. The reason that you can't achieve it is because you have to turn off your ability to think, right? So like the way they explain it is, I throw a punch, you see the punch, you think about dodging it, and basically that like split second where you dodge, that where you think about dodging goes away. So it's just you responding to things.
Got it.
So like the most powerful guy that they fight in the show, like Goku just like pops up right in front of him, and then he like walks behind him, and then he like explodes basically because he did all. Yeah, like what was it when he hits Jiren, and Jiren just takes like all these shots and then just like drops, and everyone's like, "What the fuck just happened?"
I got you. So okay, now that
I think potentially yes. I think if you let Goku allow enough time in the manga, they're just gonna write something completely busted.
Once it gets as long as One Piece, then he can beat Saitama.
You actually find out that Goku is God, and everybody he's fight is just a part of Goku, which is God figuring out that he has to become stronger than himself.
That's
what it comes.
People are saying that apparently, so Vegeta is gonna follow the God of Destruction path, and then Goku's gonna follow the angels, which is like because they're two different beings. One's good at destroying, and the other one's good at like protecting. So people think that like after this next arc, they're gonna split. Goku and Vegeta are gonna go like down like two basically like class arcs.
Oh, and then they are the final fight.
Yeah, then they'll become like it's gonna
It's gonna be like some Devilman Crybaby, like the whole universe is gonna just explode. Yeah,
it's like take the Take the powers, or take like the intensity of Sasuke versus Naruto at the Valley of the End, and then put like the destructiveness of Boros and Saitama.
Gotcha.
That's my vote. But whatever.
Excited.
Gotcha. That okay? I understand that, and that makes sense. But like I said, go ahead, Raul.
I was just gonna say we're just gonna agree to disagree. You know, there's no real way to measure.
Okay, so here's I know it's not manga or anime, but like, so do you think who would win in this fight, Superman or Saitama or Goku?
Wait, fighting Superman?
Wait, who's fighting Superman?
We'll say Saitama for this one, because you're
Saitama
saying Saitama
versus Superman?
Goku, and Goku versus Superman's the big one.
Superman.
Oh, okay.
Saitama.
Yeah.
Nah,
Saitama all the
Superman.
way. No, Saitama all the way.
Saitama doesn't get weak from a rock. What Superman do?
Basically, well, the way they've written him in the comics is, as long as Superman is just has sunlight on him, he's essentially immortal.
I haven't gotten that far in the comics, but that sounds about right.
Yeah, but Saitama gets stronger when he misses the deal at the supermarket Saturday. Superman doesn't have that buff.
Them coupons though do
exactly.
hit.
Okay, one thing I do want to comment on this list is I think Meliodas is like the fourth strongest. He should not be so far down.
I agree.
And I also don't think Natsu is that high either. Like Luffy is stronger than Natsu.
That one,
I think Natsu should definitely be lower. I think he should be towards work.
To be fair, I've never seen Fairy Tail, so I don't know. But I'm pretty sure for me
Chris,
it would
how
go.
Can you talk? How can you talk shit when you don't even see it?
All Natsu does is shoot fire. Like lame. Like I don't know, and plus Luffy doesn't lose to no fire people. So besides the Kainu, we'll skip that.
Luffy trips in a puddle and that's it.
Yeah.
No. Only the seawater, not just any water.
Yeah, that's such a big technicality. Like, oh, by the way,
I'm just saying. No, okay, so Natsu should be lower. I think the top three are fine. I mean, Saitama should be higher, but whatever. We'll agree to disagree again. And then I think it should be Meliodas fourth. And then Ichigo, then Luffy, then Natsu.
Okay, wait. Where's Naruto on this?
He's third. He's fine. He's third.
Okay.
Where's
Escanor? And then Escanor will whip all of them. Escanor would be third if he was on
answer. Escanor is number one.
Yeah, I'm surprised that they didn't put Escanor. But Escanor his is time dependent.
Yeah, so like you hit him
just like
you
Superman.
Hit him at night,
so we trying to
no, Superman isn't time dependent. Superman is as long as like there is solar, like there's just earth like sun radiation in the anywhere he can. That's why he flies up in the sky.
Oh, but what is it? But Escanor is if the sun is up is when he's the strongest.
Yeah, otherwise he looks like Luigi.
Yeah.
Yes, he does.
Hey, he got Daisy. So that's a buff in itself too.
Without the crit up B.
Yeah. I do definitely like. I don't know. I think Escanor would definitely whoop. I think he would probably be. I feel like it's my own like. I would want to say Naruto would win, but now he'd probably die. I don't know. Saitama and Goku, they're too stupid OP written. You know.
Okay, so let's do this. So let's re-rank them. Everyone does their own re-rankings of it.
Okay. Well, I'll go first since I basically already did mine. So it would go Saitama, Goku.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm starting from number one.
Okay.
So Saitama, Goku, Naruto, Meliodas, Ichigo, Luffy. I think Gon is even stronger than Natsu. So Gon, Natsu, Eren, Kaneki, or Kaneki, and then Deku. That's my list.
Well, let's have Raul go last since he's the one who introduced this to us, so we get to hear.
Yeah. I can take it next. Similar to Chris, I'm gonna go Saitama, Goku, Naruto, Ichigo. I'm gonna go Luffy.
Hot take.
Meliodas.
Luffy over Meliodas. Okay.
That's a hot take. I would take that as a hot take.
That's a hot take.
No, okay. I think Meliodas is strong, but he's like okay. So for like I understand his power and like that counter is good, but it's only because isn't it only like the first hit, right?
No.
Or how do they?
As long as he can continue to counter you, his magic works.
How do they stop it in the anime? I remember he has like. How do they stop his counter?
Because they're like demons and they know how it works.
Hmm.
Yeah, but pretty much like as long as he has that full counter and then it's like getting downbeat by like Fire Emblem characters.
Because I thought like if you're fast enough, you can block. He can miss the counter. I thought season 2 was there's something in there.
They just have to gang up on him. They gang up on him.
Right, because he can't block every counter.
Yeah, it's just whatever's like coming right at him.
Yeah, exactly. I think Luffy's faster than Meliodas, so I think Luffy would win.
Luffy's pretty fast, so that's fair, I guess.
Because that's the thing, right? Meliodas has an amazing counter, right? It's just like any Smash Bros character, but it's just when you hit him, right? So I think Luffy will be able to
shenanigans on that.
No, I think that's just my opinion. We can fight about it. We can fight about it after. I'm gonna go Luffy, Meliodas, Gon, and then I'm gonna actually move up. What's the guy from Tokyo Ghoul's name again? Kaneki. I think Kaneki is better than Eren. So I'm gonna go. So Kaneki, Eren, then Deku is my list.
Well, did you leave out Natsu?
I think you forgot Natsu.
Oh yeah, Natsu's at the bottom.
Oh, he's 10. All right.
Yeah, he's 10.
So I'm gonna go Goku, Saitama, Ichigo.
Wait. They did a death battle on this. Naruto beat Ichigo, man.
Okay, these are also the people who were like, basing on the metric size. If we
yes, and Naruto
that it's equal to the mass of the sun, therefore divided by
Naruto
4.
Exactly, and by that math, Naruto whooped Ichigo. But whatever, keep going.
Oh, okay. So then you think so now you think they're correct. So you think Might Guy would be All Might?
No, but for the sake of my argument, yes.
Yeah.
What?
Yeah, they did a death battle.
They did All Might versus Might Guy, and Might Guy beat All Might.
That's garbage. That's straight up garbage.
I support it.
They had Obi-Wan beat Kakashi.
That was so stupid.
What the heck?
Okay, keep going. Whatever. This is a mistake argument.
The defense rests. But so I'll take Ichigo because I've seen the end of the manga and Ichigo's pretty busted. If they did Naruto as during Boruto, I would probably put him. I'll go Naruto 4. I'm gonna go Meliodas 5, Natsu 6, Luffy, and then keep the order the same from there. Gon, Eren, Kaneki, and Deku.
Okay.
Gon has so much potential. We just need more.
So does Deku, but he's 10.
Yeah.
Complained about that.
It sounds like we're kind of on the same page. Like you don't shake up this list too much.
It's like 2 people. It's like 1 or 2 people.
Yeah, it's like. So my list is Goku, Saitama. I'll keep Naruto at 3. Then Ichigo. I'm gonna go Luffy. Then Meliodas. I haven't seen Fairy Tail, so I'm not sure where Natsu lands. So I'm just gonna put him at the bottom too. So it's gonna go.
So and I'm gonna stipulate for everyone out there who's about to give us me and Raul hate for putting Natsu at the bottom. From what I've seen, I could be completely like his power scaling might just super increase.
Yeah, it once they do like a time skip, you find out that he is basically the big bad, like their Voldemort of their world. He's like his brother.
Mm-hmm.
And his name is like something Natsu Dragneel, and it's an acronym for the end. And because he was like a weapon created by his brother to like destroy the world.
Okay, that makes sense, but he's still trash. Sorry.
It takes 300 episodes to get there.
Yeah, exactly. He falls, and that's why it's like One Piece logic. He's strong, but you don't watch it long enough to find out that he's strong.
Okay, well, I'm gonna take back what I said there. Just because this is the Japanese and I can't argue with them, I'm gonna go Luffy, Meliodas, then put Natsu. Gon. What's this guy's name? The K. Kaneki. I'll keep it Aaron and then Midori at the end.
Wait, you put Luffy over Meliodas too?
Yes, I did.
Wow.
Like I said, Meliodas is strong. And
okay, so wait, let's hear your argument, Raul, since you've actually seen One Piece. Have you seen Seven Deadly Sins?
I have seen Seven Deadly Sins.
Okay, so what's your argument? Because kind of just thinks Luffy fast.
I've seen One Piece up to the time skip.
Okay, no, Luffy post time skip is so much more OP, but
yeah, Luffy's crazy.
Okay, so wouldn't you agree with my analysis?
No, Meliodas is busted, but whatever.
Oh, okay. No. So what I'm gonna say is because Meliodas hasn't gone like full demon, like he's not. He's supposed to be the heir to his dad's throne.
Leader of the Ten Commandments.
Exactly. So maybe if he takes that title, then he beats Luffy. But as he is now, I think Luffy's.
Okay, so how far do you think Luffy has to go in order to beat Meliodas? Do you think he has to go full tank man, or?
Oh yeah, he's gonna have to. He's gonna go snake man, bear man, alligator man, any man he got.
But you still think he beats Meliodas?
Yes.
Interesting. Yeah. I feel like the fact that Luffy runs out of gas would probably be his downfall.
Yeah.
Because the only reason why he beat Katakuri is because Katakuri was like, well, that's not fair, so he stabbed himself in the gut. So Katakuri gave him
he didn't beat him.
Pass.
It was like a mutual
True, but
we'll
he
fight
still
again someday.
Yeah, but he still kind of came out on top.
Yeah, I guess.
But I digress. Meliodas doesn't run out of gas, so if I'm remembering correctly.
Yeah.
But he can get overwhelmed, right?
Yeah,
no, there's a difference between no. There's a difference between getting overwhelmed and
running out of gas.
Luffy legit has a time limit on his most OP stuff before he
so all
and you run out of mana.
All you gotta do is just overwhelm him before you run out of. Then you just gotta overwhelm him before you run out. That's just
true.
It's just.
But there's been 2 times where Luffy has done that against, at least from what I've seen, against Doflamingo and then against Katakuri, and both times Doflamingo and Katakuri both outlasted him long enough for Luffy to be like, well, whatever.
I'm all out of moves. Time to Rasen Shuriken.
Basically. And then plot armor, shonen, and then Luffy comes back and beats him.
So my final statement is once Meliodas takes his throne, then he's above Luffy. But until then, I'm gonna stick with Luffy.
All right, that's fair.
All right.
All
right.
I like that.
List.
So here we'll go. Let me do another one just for conversation. So this is the top 23, but we really don't care about that. I'm on Ranker right now because I was curious, and we have the top 23 greatest evil anime organizations. And I know this is always a point of contention. So number 1, they have the Akatsuki.
Okay.
Number 2 is
I love me some pain.
The Phantom Troop.
Akatsuki over the Phantom Troop?
Yeah.
Okay.
No, I guess that's fair. Okay, whatever.
I'll do top 5.
Do the top 5, yeah.
3 is they're called the Espadas in Bleach.
I've never seen Bleach, so
I'm gonna be honest. I think Bleach has some of the coolest sounding names because they do a lot of the stuff Spanish.
It is. They do have some fire names.
The Homunculi from Fullmetal Alchemist.
Okay.
I haven't seen FMA, so I don't know about that either.
FMA, if they had taken regular FMA Homunculi and put them in the Brotherhood would be greatest of all time. 12 Demon Moons from Demon Slayer.
Ooh, that's a good evil one.
And then 6, we'll go 6 and 7. 6 is the 10 Commandments, and 7 is League of Villains.
Okay, definitely League of Villains needs to be higher up there.
No, well, relatively, no. What do the League of Villains have? They have.
Okay, are we talking? Okay, what's the listing? What's the listing?
Hey, what's the
title? What's the title of the list?
The greatest evil anime organizations.
It's his greatest.
The greatest or the most powerful?
Greatest.
We'll just talk. I would say Phantom Troop over Akatsuki.
Okay, if it's the greatest, I would disagree with that. I think Akatsuki is probably number one, and then the League of Villains number two, just because I'm biased, and then the Phantom Troop number three. Even though I freaking love the Phantom Troop.
Phantom Troop.
Well, the thing is, like, it's not the Phantom Troop weren't fleshed out all that much except for during their own arc and then Greed Island and a little bit in the Chimera Ants, but like other than that, they didn't really get fleshed out too much. So I don't know what's gonna happen with them because like Lucifer went AFK for a little bit, and so then Phaeton had to become the leader, which I love. Phaeton is like my second favorite character in the whole show, so I'm here for it. But they didn't get fleshed out. However, the Akatsuki are like they're solidified like badass because of the whole Obito thing and Pain and all that. And then the League of Villains to me just has so much potential that like I can't wait to see Shigaraki at full power. It's just gonna be freaking awesome.
He's definitely from end of season 4. Things are spicy. Like they're getting heated quick.
Very. Could you read me 4, 5, and 6 again?
4, 5, and 6 are Monkey Life from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood. 5 is the 12 Demon Moons from Demon Slayer. 6 is the 10 Commandments. 7 is League of Villains.
Okay, I gotta say, I think the Homunculi from Full Metal Alchemist Brotherhood should be higher up there.
Yeah, they low key.
They're because like if we're talking about just like planning and execution, that shit is pretty good.
Yeah, no, I think in terms of like a group having a plan, I definitely think the Homunculi were like well, not just a plan but like a cohesive plan.
Yeah, they had their shit together. Yeah. So I would put that like top 3.
I don't like the Homunculi from Brotherhood. I like them from the original Full Metal, or I mean, Brotherhood's technically the original. Mm-hmm. So in Full Metal, the first Full Metal Alchemist, basically anybody who tried to revive a human being through transmutation, that person would come back as a Homunculi. So they became one of the sins. And that's not the case in Brotherhood. So like for Full Metal Alchemist, the brothers try to bring back their mom, and in that anime, she comes back as one of the Homunculi. So
but Brotherhood they don't.
Yeah, so they have to fight her mom, but she's evil.
Yeah.
So I'm like, oh, that was way better. But whatever.
But as an organization, the Homunculi.
Oh yeah, no, I agree.
Fire, way better than the Akatsuki. Akatsuki kind of did their shit, but they fucked up halfway through.
I'm gonna be honest. Besides Itachi and Pain.
What? Obito.
Okay. And then fucking
Kisame.
The disciple of Ninja Jesus. Okay.
No. Yeah, there's
Ninja Kisame, Blood of Christ.
Freaking Conan. She's awesome. I even loved Datara. Datara was cool. All of them. Akatsuki is so lit. I'm not gonna lie.
I don't know. Like they're cool. They're strong, powerful. Their shit was not together.
No.
Only because two people had different plans for the whole thing.
Yeah. I do like the 10 Commandments. I feel like they should be higher just because they had like their own like passive powers that I thought were really fucking cool.
But I think they have the same issue though. Like they're just like they work together, but I feel like their cohesionness is just not good.
Well, it's like who's the one that what's his name fought? Escanor? What was his name? Not Esterosa.
I don't remember his name, but
Esterosa or something.
I can't remember his name, but like his power was pretty cool.
Like that whole like you can't, if you have the ill intent to fight me, you can't fight me.
Exactly.
That's kind of.
It's pretty cool.
He's demon.
What was that?
Sorry, my brother was asking me a question. Okay, he's watching Black Clover. He's watching the Alpha arc.
Oh, that arc. So that arc started off so slow and then turned to be so freaking good.
Yeah.
So well written, dude.
Yeah, he was like 2 episodes ago. He's like, can something happen now? And here we are. He's a demon.
Yeah. Yep.
We're going. That's a good list. You never think where does Team Rocket land on that list?
Team Rocket's 22.
Aw, trash.
Her iconicness should be higher.
Yeah, that's true.
Team Rocket.
Dude,
Well, that's
Jesse
good.
or James has the best line of all of Pokemon that you will never be able to. When Jesse was like, I don't want to have to like hold you up or something like that, and then James is like, no one's had to hold me since my mama. Like, that's fucking high level writing, guys.
Yeah,
But
it's quality.
I think this is a good ending note right here. If we want to say farewell.
Yeah, that sounds good.
Sounds good.
Fare thee well.
Next week we will hit it again. You know.
Hey, tell Jessica to put all of our 3x3s on TikTok.
Yeah.
See who gets the most likes.
Okay. I'll have to put all those 3x3s up. We all know that mine's gonna win, so everybody who's been listening this far, like, comment, subscribe.
To you, and then she just like takes that screenshot and makes it the video.
There we go.
Okay, that sounds good.
And then do it to the one of these things is not like the other.
Listen, everyone's gonna be like, "Why is there only one good list on here?"
Why is there only one person who put High School DxD? And it's trash and so my baby.
That's funny.
He might win just because of that.
Honestly, yeah.
Basura.
But anyways, this is good. Thank you, Raul. Thank you, Chris, for being on. Daniel, it's been a pleasure.
Always.
We will thank you, everybody who's listening out there. Feel free if you have any comments or questions. You can hit us up at gaifus4laifus@gmail.com. Description email will be put into the description. Whatever social media you're watching this on, follow us on TikTok, Instagram. Again, Gaifus4laifus. It's a handle. But other than that, thanks for listening. You have a wonderful day, and we'll catch you later.
Have a good night, guys.
Good night, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
Bye-bye.